to the map, the way into these tunnels is in a ravine at the base of the mountain.
How can this be? It seems we have been walking in circles for hours.
It's been 20 minutes. Relax. We're close.
You said that after your last sniff.
And I was right. If this is supposed to be an ambush, I've seen better.
Ambush. This is a slaughter.
No kidding. They were trying to get inside that vault. I don't believe in coincidences. Which means...
Project Gutermortar.
I'd bet my life on it.
So did they.
Guess Hydra just dropped a rung or two on the bad guy food chain.
Maybe so. Still, this Lilin feels different somehow. Feral.
You sniff that out?
We can debate the hows and whys later. Get that vault open before more of these things show up.
Too late for that.
Now that was something. No mercy for the servants of the living. You were too weak for this fight.
Look to the skies.
How long have you been waiting to do that? Bring what you got.
I haven't seen that kind of Hydra regalia since the war.
Old Johan was probably hoping to hide out here if things went south. Guess he didn't make it.
We have our hands full as it is without having to worry about Red Skull, too.
I feel stronger already. You have earned this. Your mother abandoned you.
Time to see if Red Skull really did hide his ultimate weapon here.
I'd say we found your god killer.
An old Enigma lock. Hang on. I think I might be able to decipher the sequence.
Got your decoder ring right here.
Great. Dollars to donuts, that alarm still leads somewhere.
Let's not stick around to find out. The hell you waiting for, kid? This way.
Crossbones command ship.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Temple of Chthon.
Not what I'm talking about. Better brace yourselves. That's a real mean guard dog they got for this place.
You need to look for a way out. You can't beat him in a straight fight.
We'll either figure something out or die trying.
You sure know how to rally the troops.
You know that's not enough.
Look for you.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. This is a dangerous game of cat and mouse.
Not so enjoyable as you're the
At least we are still in the hunt. You have already been consumed. Your time is come. Feel my call. I am impressed. You are not ready for me.
Do you see the glow of Wondagore? The time is almost at hand.
Always some doomsday prophecy or ancient. Magneto.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I'm the best there is. So what are you doing here?
I wish I could tell you we had some kind of air support or evac.
That would be too easy.
You'll leave when Mother says so, not before.
Running out of options here.
And space.
One chance, Hunter. Return with me to Mother, and I will spare what remains of your friends.
Man, I miss the torn purple pants days.
It may be our only chance.
That ain't a chance, kid. It's a monster. So come on, ugly. Let's finish this.
Finish this, Logan. Yes, I will!
Hunter, come to the forge when you can. It's urgent.
Okay, cut the bull, Stark. I know you've got some kind of Hulk buster up your sleeve.
When I woke up this morning, the Red Skull was the furthest thing from my mind.
In my experience, the grave is but
Every time I think I've got my mind wrapped around this
finding that artifact beneath Mount One.
Here's hoping Strange can figure out what exactly this god killer.
Earlier, you mentioned the Red Skull.
Like a fly to a rotting carcass.
I did not realize there...
I'll just sum it up. Red Skull was a man whose ambition knew no limits. And when our world didn't give him enough... And we're all safer that he's no...
I think the world is safer because you are here protecting it, not be...
I'm just one man, Hunter. It's all of us together. Even the ghosts around.
I wonder how the Red Skull came to
Oh, I'm sure he tried to find your mother to help him.
My mother never would have allowed him to
Well, I don't think he got that blade just to put it under glass, if you know what...
He planned to use it.
Now we just need to figure out why across... Whatever the Red Skull wanted with that weapon, it wasn't good.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Before you turn in for the night, I think we should discuss the God Killer.
What is the...
The hilt. It looked...
Or Chelcom?
I'm not sure. Strange should examine it. Because if it is, the God Killer putting an end to...
Is that not what we all want?
There's only 2.5 members of the Blood left. When we defeat her, my only sister...
I know this is hard, Sarah. But life as we...
I'm just sorry that the bird...
It is just my destiny. Tragic for me, but a happily ever after scenario...
I fear sometimes I raised you to be...
You raised me to fight for the greater good.
We're not even sure the handle of that blade.
Strange will find out.
Make sure...
What's troubling you, Sarah?
The occult emanations coming from this...
When I gripped it, I saw a face.
Yes, I suspected as much. This is more than just an artifact. But whatever...
You are the only person here who can figure out what it is. And if you...
I wish ignoring it was an option.
You are uneasy because you
I appreciate your vote of confidence in me, Hunter. And with your continued... I think the safest option is to keep it here in the forge. I don't think anyone should handle it until we...
Very well.
Well, I think the world will be ending soon. I need to consult my grimoires. Check back with me when you can.
Hunter.
After seeing Banner's soul twisted under Lilith's control, he mistrusts the green brute because another thing he and I...
There is still hope.
Yes, but do you think it's possible I'll ever see?
Whenever we face Banner next, we owe it to...
We will have to face him soon. I want to be ready. I want to be sure of my...
You are not alone. When the time comes, we will face your demons.
Thank you. That gives...
Did I ever tell you about the time a Hulk tore?
This sounds like a story.
I was in the path of a Category 5 Hulk. Big Green pulled me apart like it was Wing Night at his favorite...
Well, that...
Then Hulk threw my legs. 4 miles.
What?
Up had to claw my...
How did you...
That lovely, forceful bisection put my... Had to find my legs by their scent. My scent, if you can...
As long as Lilith controls the Hulk...
Yep, and we're sorely lacking it.
I volunteer you...
We all know what's gonna happen. Doesn't mean I gotta be... Well, no matter what, we are sorely lacking. Anytime someone wants my opinion...
Remind me not to brainstorm with you anymore.
Makes sense. I'm more of a closet. Anyway, glad you enjoyed our little... We'll meet again if we survive.
What if she's not ready? We ask for too much of her sometimes.
I don't want to make her do anything she's not ready for either. But we all know she's the only one who can face him.
Is there anyone else here who has the power to do it? Nico, you're a badass blood witch. What about you?
I might not be packing as much firepower in the magic department as we're gonna need. Hate to say it, but she is more powerful than me. Like, way more powerful. Plus, she knows what we're dealing with firsthand. It's gotta be her.
What if she doesn't want to? We shouldn't make her.
Then one of us needs to convince her.
I'll speak to her. When the time is right.
If you think she's up to it.
We will see.
So, is it settled? Meeting over?
Yes, Robbie, you're excused. You can go back to playing video games.
Rad! Because I'm about this close to finally leveling up.
Bet you cannot do it before Cathoni eats your controller.
Oh, you know what, Magic? You're on. How's it going?
Oh! Hunter. I did not... There are a few things. Running out of my favorite kind of peanut butter, joining Captain America for a workout.
That is...
If I'm being honest, there's only one thing.
Do you...
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I can take a punch with the best of them, but that green behemoth's knuckles hit like a bullet train. Makes my blood run cold. You seem way too relaxed about this. Take it from someone who knows. The Hulk is a fearsome opponent.
More fierce?
The dude can sneeze and let...
Are you saying we...
No offense meant, but you need to approach...
Before I died...
I'm guessing it wasn't mean...
It referred to the broken husk of a ship that...
So...
We are a fearsome
I'd still rather be a Hulk.
Oh, crap.
Nico and I shared a bonding moment over my punk phase. It...
We don't cook enough around. We should have a night where we all bring something to the table. We could start a weekly tradition. Hey, I make
We would be reviving an old custom.
Huh. For real?
Agatha was there. So were the original Midnight...
Okay, we're doing this! Coming soon to an abbey near you. Too much? I'll work on it. Don't feel bad, Hunter. I'm just the best video game player ever. Oh my gosh, I should live stream. You're like a extra extended family to me.
I need to find the next moon seal. pretty sure I misheard you, Logan. It kind of...
I don't make a habit of it, but I figured I could read.
What could I
I see Robbie wasting hours with this thing. It's more complex than most advanced.
Are you actually planning on engaging?
I'm like a diamond hunter. I got all kinds of facets. I'm just gonna push this button and well, so much for that.
With so much turmoil happening,
Ah, you mean chit-chat. I heard the game on here has some crazy dancing
But the device does not seem to...
There was a time when I would have popped a claw and spiked...
But not...
You've got me thinking positive thoughts these days, Hunter. So, I'm gonna find Robbie or Pete.
Status report on the evac.
Hulk tore out the bridges. Roads are gone. No evac happening.
We'll get you additional air support. We can fly people out.
That's a negative. Our orders have changed. We're taking a more aggressive stance to secure the country.
Secure? You mean you're taking on the Hulk?
Roger that. Our squad is moving into position now.
No, I told Fury not to launch an assault on Hulk. They're gonna get slaughtered. Listen, Agent, whatever, this is Tony Stark. You have to call off your assault immediately.
The dark forces within Banner are only growing stronger with time. Those men are doomed.
We're now in attack position. We just don't have a visual on the target. Laying down a perimeter.
I'm telling you, get out of there!
Wait, there's movement above. It's Hulk! Oh God, no!
I hate it when people don't listen to me. I hate it even more when people don't listen to me, and good people...
I assume you were...
I warned him, Hunter, multiple times. This isn't the Hulk they're used to. Did he listen? No. Did he...
Do you know how...
Sure. We figure out a way to avoid getting smashed into paste long enough for you to save him like you did. If that fails, we shoot him off into outer space.
You still have good ideas.
Thanks. They say you're only as good as the last time you saved the world. Well, if that's the case, then I've still got... Maybe I should call Reed and see if he's got any bright ideas. Or Xavier. Or even Namor. It has been too long.
The Hulk is more deadly than...
Believe me, I know. Because more than anything...
Did we just hear what I thought we just heard? I want to ask you something, but you can't make fun of me, okay?
Fire away, Robbie.
Well, there is this online video game tournament. Will you be my player too?
Of course I will be your player too, Robbie. And slay did you...
Really?
No. You have earned that. So, what did
I could ask you the same... What did I do to deserve...
I rarely meet someone as true and honest to himself as you, Robbie. Which explains...
Calling someone like that back home can get you a nice beating. But I sometimes wonder if you still think that way. Don't get me wrong. We're a solid duo. There's no doubt about it.
Have you considered Sparky might feel...
What do you mean?
Sparky is occupying your body, Robbie. Without you, he is just a He probably feels just as
Oh, poor guy. Oh, now I'm feeling bad for Sparky. He should know...
You should start talking to yourself that way, Robbie. Repeat it until every last bit of Perfect.
So this is how it ends. My sister consumes all Transia with demonic energy on my watch.
On all our watch.
Wait, we aren't just gonna let that happen, right?
We have the Skull's God Killer.
Which may offer some hope against Lilith, but unfortunately, there are other factors at play.
Some not-so-jolly green factors.
I doubt the Hulk will ever let us get within striking distance of my mother again.
Or Cthulhu's temple.
Hey, I could try fastballing every Stark satellite in the sky at him. Worked once before. Sort of.
Why look to the heavens?
Showtime.
When the answer is right in front of you.
Nice entrance.
Indeed.
Hey, it's the ghost lady.
Agatha.
Are you? Is this? What the hell is going on here right now?
Shh, she's about to get to the good part. The most powerful creature on Earth isn't on Mount Wondergore. She's the witch of Wondergore. And it's time she went home.
Going back home again. I thought this was supposed to feel warm and pleasant.
Unfortunately, your old home has got some intruders.
Once we take the Hulk out of the equation, there's nothing to stop us from knocking Chthon's temple down.
All that time you spent practicing, hour after hour, trying to control your powers. Well, dear, I think you're finally ready to screw it all and let go!
Impossible.
You know how much I dislike that word. Now you see why. Daughter of Transia, at last you return home. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more.
My pain? Yes. Mother.
You can have it all!
The only way to stop this is to get Lilith out of that monster's... out of Dr. Banner's head.
That's not going to be easy.
I have done it before. I can do it again.
Mother is here to stay, and I couldn't be...
You were too weak for this fight. You have earned this. The strongest has fallen, but the fight remains.
You're not going to like this. My power is still growing.
I cannot seem to focus.
I am ready. There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen. They're not willing to accept defeat. Moving on me.
It doesn't have to be this way, Banner. Don't listen to her voice. You have to fight it.
Why wouldn't I listen to Mother? Look at what she's done for me.
You will extract a price for everything she has given you. She does nothing out of charity.
You still don't see it, Hunter. But you will. Very soon.
You should have been expecting that.
What is happening?
I think we've got company.
A change of mind?
Dr. Banner's transformation as one of the Fallen is truly terrifying.
I take that as a compliment, Hunter. Never again will I question who I am.
This is not who you are. My mother preyed upon your inner turmoil and greatness. Twisted image of what you desire.
And she exceeded all expectations.
Just as you told us.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Your mother abandons you.
Where have I seen that before?
Good work.
The power of the light.
Mother has given me the greatest of gifts.
Here I am.
We can't keep this up forever. He'll just keep getting stronger.
You just need enough time to purge Lilith's corrupting influence on his mind.
This is not something to be done in haste.
Do not try me again.
Is this your surrender?
As they say, it gets the job done.
Return from the night. Something is wrong.
Is he?
Any moment!
Just
said, Agatha. Screw it! Ego sum tenebris et veniunt in domo suum iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini precepta.
This is why Sarah has such high blood pressure.
Sure you're okay?
I will be.
So will he.
That's not fair. No, I'm just better than you. Hey, Hunter. Are you looking for Blade? He's,
And the next generation of heroes who've so graciously hosted us, the Midnight Suns. There's hope for the future as long as people like you are fighting for it.
Aw, Steve. Here, to the sun!
I keep thinking about Banner.
Yes, he has returned to normal.
Normal. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy.
Banner is among friends now.
Undoubtedly. But he is far from whole.
Could you?
I'd be happy to.
Come on.
Didn't you just have...
Yeah.
What should we toast to?
I don't know. There's...
How about...
Aw, I like that.
There is no way we would have had our victory.
Oh, come on. That's not true. And by the way...
I'm not the one who's... That was all. So, here is...
I feel weird drinking.
Well, get used to it. Because I predict this will not be the... So, how did it feel to face Lilith again?
I won't lie.
But you...
Yeah. Feels kind of... You know who I wish was here, right?
Who?
My dad and... I wonder what they would say if they saw...
They would most likely be...
I don't need them to be in awe of me. But it would be...
I have no doubt that if they were here...
I like that storyline. If this was a television show, I'd write them a cameo. But sometimes I feel like I've been cast as too many different characters in my life. Am I Wanda Maximoff? Sweet-natured... Because...
Well, if it matters to you, I think the most important role in life you can play is yourself.
I need to figure out who this Wanda is first.
You will have time for that. I mean, you will have...
Ew, he's planning on eating time, too? I heard he was the Elder God with the...
He wants to devour everything and redecorate the universe with his image. I'm fairly certain.
Then we've definitely... It's been great knocking back a few, but I should probably... Fighting your mom, really... Besides, I think...
Get some rest tonight.
You too, huh? I'm going to replay this day in my head.
It just now struck me how relieved I am that Bruce is back here with us.
Are you going to...
Me? Listen, we've all faced our share of defeats and setbacks lately. And trust me, but right now, I want to let you know how proud...
Well, that feeling goes both ways, Cap. Your moral character is
Hey. You're gonna make me blush redder than the stripe.
It appears that when you feel your feelings, they run...
I could go on, but I probably...
And not...
At least we gained a couple more. Hands, that is. 4 more of you.
Oh?
Having celebratory...
Where is Nico?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier, peppier model. Like one of those anarchist cheerleaders.
A cheerleader?
Oh, calm down. I'm not... You two knocked Lilith on her ass and you both freak... Told you everything would get better once.
The odds do seem to...
Yeah, for the first time in...
I still know.
It's just... maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family with a ton of...
Does this mean you look upon Tony?
If you mean honorary crazy uncles who cast enchantments and give you useless gadgets for your...
That sounds slightly...
Yeah, this might be the first family I've had where we didn't try...
Well, here is to this family...
Ha! Here... Okay, I've given you enough of my attention. She did.
She did. Good talking to you.
You too, Hunter. Wanda channeling all her power to stop Demon Hulk in its tracks is gonna be my Zen memory for a while.
If Bruce wants to clean his conscience, he better have something.
Next time, how about we do this on the actual moon?
We could, but you might need to hold your breath.
You could hold it for me.
Hi, Hunter.
We were privately discussing strategy.
Well, they have a bet going as to whether or not you... What is the phrase Nico taught me? Ah, yes. Moonwatch and chill.
Ghost Rider or not, Robbie is a dead man. Again.
I'm gonna wrap Peter in a cocoon and roll him down a few off-world mountains.
Everyone's getting a stake with their name on it.
Hunter, I'm saying this as a friend. Get lost.
Hunter, if you don't get out of here now, I'm gonna stake you.
Leaving.
Go away.
It has been a long day, so if you are going to...
We needed that win. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you put my sister in her place.
Wanda's... It took great courage to overcome her fear of facing Lilith again. Not to mention...
She is as brave as
She is.
Then I will be sure to give... It must have been quite an encounter. I can see it in your collar.
I do not want you...
Well...
Have faith it will...
This isn't the time for faith. It's about to crack. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. It took all my hands. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not I gave up all...
From what?
You know.
Yes, I do. I am my mother's child. You are afraid half of me is going to... But I am not her. This darkness in me...
I don't want to argue with you about it. Just do your best to... I should consult with Agatha in the library. See if there... I suggest you check in on Banner. I have no doubt he'd want to... Oh.
I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things, but this time I have no excuses.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas, and no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Can't thank Wanda enough for giving Bruce the old come-to-the-light treatment.
I have so many ideas.
I take it you've talked... How do you think...
I did not know Bruce that well before he fell, but...
Yes, but...
In time...
I still can't believe you and Wanda. As I said before, we have the Hulk back. It seems the tables have finally turned.
Good to see you so up.
Well, she's been reminding me that it's okay to enjoy the win. I suggest you...
Finally figured that out, did you?
It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
K'than is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
I still say...
Like playing with fun.
Do your thing.
It's wonderful to see Bruce back in the Abbey.
I do not blame them if they are.
We all know he was under Lilith's command.
What anyone did under Lilith's control is not...
It's also good for morale. Seeing Iron Man.
Do not fault the others if it...
Change isn't meant to be seamless.
Uh-oh.
It's nothing serious. But I'm wondering if you think...
I think it depends.
Would you give, say...
I do not...
That's fair. Giving people the opportunity to change can be... If you'll excuse me.
Hunter, we should,
Is that an act?
Of course not. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto... Well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the...
Bruce, Lilith's influence is supernatural.
No, I will not be absolved of this.
Did you know what you were...
Well, no. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you...
How?
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough.
Does the link go both ways?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She
cannot...
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier.
If she has known that long...
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win. I already told you I can... Pardon the simplified expression. Whatever her plans entail, they involve of us. Please.
Bruce, in all the time I've known you, I really...
Not at all.
May I ask...
Of...
When did you...
Years ago, I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original gamma accelerator. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. To lose control like that, it still terrifies me.
Are you and the Hulk different people?
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, I'm psychologically fit. At this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his act. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. In a way, I'm his keeper.
Does the Hulk...
He finds her...
The Hulk...
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his... And for the Hulk...
I had...
Go ahead.
What led the Hulk...
The way Tony tells it? They spend so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade.
And what?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. Well...
What do you think?
Before all this, the Hulk and I respect Steve. Carol and I don't see eye to eye about where the Avengers should focus our efforts. Still, we're friends up. And Thor? I always appreciate his crass charm. The Hulk likes him because he doesn't need to pull his punches when they're play fighting.
What about Tony?
Ah, Tony. He knows full well the Hulk can reduce him to a fine salsa mist. But we both respect him for that. He treats us like any other person. He knows...
Will the Avengers
Usually I wake up to discover what terrible damage the Hulk has caused. I don't know if they should.
But...
It's possible.
Thank
you, Hunter. I'm glad it was...
Hunter, we need to talk in the Forge immediately.
Good girl, Charlie.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier. Our time. If we're ever going to find out what this god killer
I know you and Tony because
is too grim to.
All right.
Heck, please get us started, Hunter.
I'm here if you need me.
Don't draw this out, Hunter.
Shield saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon. Hi, Hunter.
So, the Midnight threatening.
And Chthon is threatening to
Yes, I know. But as Wanda, so it's my strong opinion we should save as many.
I agree. Life.
I thought.
Hydra's everywhere.
That's up to you. But I do want you to bring Banner. He needs.
Ever since I learned of the Hulk's existence.
Well, I will leave the final decision to... Oh, don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving. I'm at a loss, Wanda. Hydra is everywhere right now. People are dying at their hands. Yet Lilith is about to unleash Chthon. I honestly don't know what to do. Do we let innocent people die while we make a move against Lilith? Or try to save as many people as possible before we confront her?
You're asking me for advice?
I am. You were close to Lilith. You can help guide me towards the right decision.
Help as many people as you can.
But don't you think she's using them as a decoy while she completes the